Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Stellaris. We are playing as the Sigmach Syndicate in a world where we only use Hyperlanes as in preparation for the changes that are going to come in the next expansion sometime next year. Anyway, we are in rebuilding mode here. We have to build up to our naval capacity and just start the clock in again. We don't have any minerals currently, but we are gaining a fair amount a month, and we want to have our fleet up at full strength here before these guys here, the Union of the Obeva Monoi, attack us again. They changed their names. They used to be the Obevi or something like that, Obevi Alliance. So I don't know exactly what they've done. But they still dislike us, right?
System survey concluded.
Yep, they still dislike us a fair amount. Right, we are building our ships. Was it here? Nope. Here maybe. Yeah, this one is fully done. And so another set of ships. Right, our governor has become more experienced. Alright, so he got a trait of some sort. He got the stubborn trait. Garand. Well, we got a new governor because the previous one, he went into the worm thingy and disappeared, and yeah. Never to be heard from again, I guess.
Construction project concluded.
Nope, not you. You have a big spaceport, yep. And I should maybe do some of this. Fleet modifier, ship modifier.
Nature will not stand in the way of progress.
Is this then for ships built here or all ships? Not entirely sure how that works. Let's just grab that at least. Granted, it means that our ship is gonna be delayed a bit more. But at least we have it. We have unemployed people. We have to sort out our food situation reasonably soon as well. So there are a lot of stuff we need to do before we are back in order, really. We have 2 colonizable planets, but we don't really have any population to do so with. So I was thinking of terraforming, which we'll get to at some point.
Research concluded.
Right, research. Better farms. Okay, help with our food problem. Right, what can we do here? Ship upgrade cost. Guess we're taking you. All things military currently. We just want to make sure we don't get slaughtered next time around. Next time we'll fight these guys. Right, battleship queued up. Let's add a destroyer as well, just because we have the minerals. Better missiles. And what do we get next? This is living metal. This one takes quite a while, so we'll have to wait on for that one though. Plasma thrusters, we have some progress. I think I will take and finish you as well. Right, the horizon signal. The trine, decline, the trine. Once again, the horizon signal in Yamek's singularity is active. It has upped its game. Once again, the transmissions includes the exit point's coordinates. It is signed with the private com keys of Gwynloth and Ablogor, so the scientist and the governor. But this time, it is a generative text program written in an elderly programming language that creates what appears to be love poems. Love poems directed to Wigwam. Who's that? Is that another one of our leaders? Where are their names? This guy. Okay. They are honestly not very good love poems, but it is, our scientists agree, quite difficult to generate love poems producerally. and quite unusual for a black hole to send love poems at all. Yeah, I'll agree with that, I guess. Well, if it's asked nicely, send the guy. Alright, explode the thing. Okay, we have sent 2 guys in here already, and then what? This just disappeared. I've had this event once before. I don't really remember which ones I went with at that time, so this is sort of all new here. Right, send him with the device rigged to blow. Let's try that this time around. Well, we are scientists though, so, and he's a scientist. Don't know. Research speed. Well, we haven't actually built any robots. We're supposed to, really, but we haven't. What was the other one? Egalitarian, right? Yeah, so I guess we'll send him. And I guess we'll hire a new guy. This is going to be expensive in influence points. So another guy being hired. I guess I'll just grab the youngest guy, this factory guy here. And you work on that. Alright. Right, you got upgrades to do. You do, so just get those
Fleet
done.
enhancement supplied.
The horizon signal, where the end comes from. This will be the end of me, Wukwam says at the briefing before launch. I know I won't come back, but I think I always knew this would happen. Whatever is in the hole has been waiting for us for a long, long time. I think it has been waiting for me since before I was born. Excuse me. Once again, the single pilot ship approaches the exit point. Once again, space boils like a fever. Again, our sensor arrays soak up fascinating data. This time Wukwam is silent. The telemetry becomes intermittent, and then too is silent. The ship has reached the exit point. The conditions around it are returning to normal. Nothing has happened. Nothing. The monitoring team mutter furiously. The ship is different. In fact, it is a different ship. It is Gural's vessel. Lost these years past, drifting now away from the exit points. A salvage team find it's pristine and empty. No trace of crew and no sign of violence, but there's a journal entry in Gural's name titled "What Was Will Be." Our scientists review it nervously. Impossible, one says. I hope so, says another. The ship is renamed Foundling and returned to service. The signal, dead or sleeping, says nothing at all ever again. And yet this may not be the end. So again, a research option called entropanic recursion, and get 10% off or into that. Alright, and I get a science ship. We're hiring another science leader then. And just putting you to work. Right, you have research speed. I think we're hiring you, but we're sending you on the science ship. And you go to work. And where is the science ship? You started over here. Okay. And then the new guy, you can get this job. Excellent.
Research concluded.
Alright. Nothing specific to see here though. Alright, research. Advanced shields. This is the one that we got. Takes a fair amount. Spiral feeder power hub. What does this do? Planet unique, produces more power, less energy, less happiness. Power is the only resource we don't really have an issue with, so maybe not most critical for us. Better torpedoes. This is governing ethics attraction. Physics labs, more research. but we have to build them and upgrade them and so on. So I think I'll take torpedoes. And upgrading ships yet again. Okay. Void clouds up this way that we haven't dealt with, and we probably should at some point.
System survey concluded. Fleet enhancement supplied.
Same thing here in Matic Fortress. Oh yeah, we don't have a fleet to deal with that. And that is the automated dreadnought. Scientist gains level, scientist gains level, and upgraded. Alright.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, we should maybe look into the food situation. Actually, you are done. You build mining stuff, more mineral systems. This one here, for instance. Get that working. Food. One thing is that we need to upgrade and do food stuff to upgrade space station and build the food orbital platform thingy. But okay, we can upgrade this food and that one and this one and that one and that one. Here and here. Well, I guess we'll clear you at some point. And here we should build a mining network. Do you have anything specific I want to build here? For the unity points to a thingy. Not that we have a lot of production on this planet. Same here, we have all sorts of stuff we should do.
Construction project concluded.
Yeah, let's just get back to you. Alright, more ships on their way.
System survey concluded. System survey concluded.
Science ships are working away, alright. The loop, signs in the stone. Archaeologists have found a forgotten temple in the remote highlands of Mach, buried for centuries but recently exposed by an earthquake. Dating techniques suggest it is a pre-industrial relic, hand-hewn from volcanic rock. However, the recurring symbol on the walls and radical altar, the Moblus looped serpent consuming its own tail, has no obvious precedent in our early history, and the inscriptions use an unknown alphabet. One excitable archaeologist suggests that it's a relic left by an unknown precursor race. In a presumably meaningless coincidence, the quake seems to have occurred at the same time as the final message from the black hole in the Yamek singularity. Ominous or study, so both gives the same thing, so this merits study, I guess. So what do I need to do for this one? Just research. Does it pause any research? Nope, it just researches. Fair enough. Right, more battleships. Okay, I need more minerals, so I should maybe exchange, but I'm not making that much energy currently. How much does this one cost? 8. So that will be at 100. Okay, but I still have a fair amount to go. food, yeah, they should trend towards 0 currently as these different buildings are getting built. Probably have some here we could do also.
Construction project complete.
Not really. Well, we could build one here. What happened? New chairman, because our chairman died. And 2 planets, they're unhappy for some reason. Pop resource production minus 27. Oh, that's the effects. Okay, why are you unhappy? Doesn't say so directly. But it is, say, these guys. The habitability is simply poor. For Sigmachians and Sigmach people that live here, yeah. So that is that, and here is basically just as bad. But here's other people that live here, Langrango. Alright. But that might change as we get a new leader elected in a few months, 2 months. Anyone we want specifically. Correct build cost and science ship, and then military stations, damage and so on. Unity. Here recruiter, food, you are not tremendously exciting I think. Pop unrest, that could be useful, but yeah, minerals plus 10% and research speed. I think I'd like this guy here, Grudshun. He's commanding a science ship. To spend 200 points to make sure he gets elected. Plus 10% minerals. He's gonna live long. Research. What exactly are we? Just having normal elections, right? Are we 20 years? Yeah, it's gonna change soon enough anyway. So let's just keep it running, I guess. See if he actually gets elected. 25% chance, thereabouts.
Special project concluded.
Right, research done. Our scientists have learned a great deal about the subterranean temple, but some questions remain. Roof aperture along with the radial altar suggest it was once a solar calendar, but it's so badly damaged by the earthquake that we can't be certain. If the builders found a particular dates important, we will never know which ones. We had better luck with the unknown alphabet. It is a debased variant of a better known hieratic script, not an alien language at all, and we have successfully deciphered it. The temple is dedicated to the waiting worm, or the worm in waiting. Most of the inscriptions are sonorous, poetic invocations requesting its appearance, or, if read in the other direction, departure. There's also a body of inscription describing the operations of the universe, which our more excitable archaeologist swears contains reference to advanced field equations. Nothing new to us, but very impressive for a temple of this vintage. We have yet to find a physicist who is prepared to go on record as to agreeing that the references are meaningful, though. The temple holds no cosmic secrets or alien weapons, as far as we can tell, but its dark spaces have a distinctive, menacing beauty, and the poetry of the invocations in the worm in waiting becomes fashionable. They are set to popular music, they are published in collections. Right, so we can open it to the public, and we'll get a doctrine strange loop. Don't know what that does exactly, but we'll get plus 5% happiness. Just flat out. Reserve the temple for academic study only. But we'll also get the same thing, but we'll get some research. There's something wrong here. Show leadership by sealing the temple. Ends the signal. I think I'll open it to the public actually. What could possibly go wrong, right? And then we should have a plus thingy here. No?
Construction project concluded.
We didn't get a modifier that just gave us plus on our happiness. Apparently not. Right, you're done building more mining stations. Here's another one, +4, a single mining station. You go and pick that up as well.
System survey concluded.
Right, so who did we actually get? Previously the governor, military stations and so on, and you are doing corvette build costs and science ship build costs. Yeah, not tremendously exciting, but that means we now will recruit a new governor. Let's grab the youngest one, I guess. That will be you. You're actually a Lorango species guy. Fair enough. You go to work here. Excellent. Right, what is this? Right, the Mustarin's 5 name, that is this science ship here, is being hailed by the Syzygy of Sigmach Syndicate. This despite the fact that it isn't sending any ID codes we recognize, and no ship of that name has even been commissioned. The Syzygy's commanding officer claims to be Captain Huradehigi, or whatever your name is. Our admiral of that name is alive and well, and elsewhere. This must be an ambush. We're not taking any chances. Right, that's one, and this is the other one. This one seems to be first. Right, where's this? That is here. Okay. And are you the same spot? Sprawling pod. Yeah, same place apparently. The science ship has located a small, minimally powered artificial object, broadcasting a looping signal of local range only. These sorts of things usually turn out to be escape pods, and this looks like one of those. It has been out here a long time. When the crew cracks it open, carefully observing quarantine procedures, they find ancient remains preserved by the sterile pod environment. So far not unusual. The captain of the science ship indicates, however, that they did not expect to find Sigmach words. What was will be, what will be was. Dotted on the wall in the bodily fluids of the pod's occupants, who the crew are now widely referring to as the messenger. They add that there are some equally unexpected abdominal similarities between the messenger species and our own. Study the messenger and its language thingy. Okay, that's gonna be here. Okay, and then this rendezvous. Open the channel, I guess. Okay, rendezvous with the captain that was. The captain that appears on our screen is clearly Huldrage. Is that this guy here? Yep. But a scarred, haunted, decrepit, wrecked edition of him. A face glossy with plasma burns and older, much older. The bridge in the background looks just as scarred and just as decrepit, but the captain's voice is firm and clear. Finally, you're here. I waited so long. My punishment is to die in battle against you. Please end me. I'm sorry. Okay. What happened here? Are you really the guy? If you want to end it, why wait? Our warship is a full way to die. What's the loop? Surrender. Let's finish this then. Or before you go, where have you been? Did you learn anything useful? Well, this is our special option here, so let's try this one. Rendezvous, how it ends, battle stations. The captain grins a scar-stretched grin. I'd hope you'd ask that. Sending data now. Battle stations, and okay, and pause. So that is here. But they're gonna get blown up by some military station here, I guess. Right, do I send my fleet out to find you then? Guess I will. Is that going to be far away? Our fleet? That is going to be far, far away.
Construction
Fleet order cancel. Because you can't get there and survey the thing that we want to until the ship has been dealt with. Alright. Got some plasma thrusters. Right, then we have living metal here as a research option. Takes up still a bit too long. Yeah, we should maybe have gone for robots a long time ago. Bit late now, I think. Swarm missiles. I think it's gonna be those. Excellent. Right, I will take a break here and see what happens with this hostile ship in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.